Hi, welcome back to Nimble Roots Gardening with Lauren. Today I'm going to teach you how to propagate your Pathos plant. As you can see, mine is quite overgrown and looking quite unhealthy, and so the whole goal of this is to go ahead and try to make them look as healthy as possible to regrow. The supplies that you will need is obviously your Pathos, a pair of scissors, and some mason jars full of water. Depending on how much you're going to be cutting off, you may need more than just 2 mason jars. To start your propagation, you're going to want to take one of your strands. I have about 5 strands of Pathos that are way too long and they're getting very stringy. Usually when you buy the Pathos in the store, they're very, very full at the top and then they start trailing down as it grows longer. But mine, I've had it for quite a long time, probably 2 years about, and so there's no leaves up here and they're all down at the bottom and they're looking a little rough. So what I want to do, on your Pathos, you have this leaf that attached to this part of the stem. You're going to want to cut right here and right here because the roots are going to be growing out of this part of your plant. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of my Pathos and then show you what you can do with them when you put them in the mason jar. Another tip, as you can see, these are the end of the vine that I had. You don't need to keep these, they're really not going to grow very well. So I'd go ahead and put those in the compost along with the rest of your scraps that you have from cutting these leaves off. Finally, I've gone ahead and gathered up all of the leaves that I clipped off, and you're just going to place them into your mason jar. Of course, you're going to want to change this water every now and then if you see it kind of starting to get a little murky, because the water contains oxygen and you need to make sure that your leaves are getting plenty of oxygen so that they can grow long and beautiful roots. Eventually, after a few weeks, maybe even a few days, I know it's hard to tell in this jar, but there will be roots growing out from the bottom. And then once you have a good maybe 3 or 4 inches of roots, you can go ahead and plant them back into your soil. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this old plant with all of the vines that no longer have leaves and put it into my compost. Thank you for watching my video on how to propagate your Pathos.